Falcon fighting at the end, and and Hans and Luke are talking to each other down those tunnels, but they're on
Yeah,
the turrets on either
don't
side.
get cocky, kid.
It looks exactly like that because
Heck
you're
yeah.
in a turret, and then behind you is this long hallway that goes all the way to the other turret. I think there's airlock doors in this one.
The MSR was as well, because there's a turret on the top and a turret on the bottom, and
yeah, that was cool. That was a fun
they're
ship
right
to
next
fly
to each
in.
other, but one goes up and one goes down.
Yeah, that was a cool time.
And it also has the smuggling compartments.
Come on.
I mean, I don't know, what is this little...
Yeah, the MSR
Doohickey.
looks like it should be the Millennium Falcon, but then most of the ships are they're kind of borrowing things from different sci-fi games.
Is this like an influencer, and this is like the Instagram wife taking a picture? I'm scared.
Where's that?
Like,
NPCs?
see where I'm standing? Yeah, I'm just watching the NPCs, and one of them is like posing in front of the ship, and the other one's got the MOBA glass out, like taking a picture of her. It's funny. And so we got some influencer NPCs over here. See this lady's like, hey, I got a cool pose, and then this one is like, hey, I'm taking your picture for your socials. Oh, now she's walking in place, clipping on the descriptor.
She's doing
Yeah.
Oh, what? How'd I get to the personal inventory? Get out of here. Action.
What is this thing? Wait, does this ship like go inside of one of the bigger ones? Like it just spawns from it? It's like a little runner?
Is that the Pisces?
Yeah.
I think that's just a starting ship.
That's cool.
Check the back out. It's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's a neat little area. Oh, oh.
Yeah, that's like the shuttlecraft from every sci-fi movie.
It does look like that. It looks like it should spawn out of the bigger ship somehow. Like you could launch it.
The Carrack has a purpose-built hangar for it that's separate from the cargo hangar that you can put vehicles in. So that's got like two hangars, one that loads from the back, or no, actually from the front with a ramp, and then it's got this hangar on the top that you get into with an overhead entrance, like you're going into one of the docking bays in the cities. But it's purpose built for that little, because the Carrack is the exploration ship, so that little Pisces is you can send that out on its own little mission. Like, we'll go over and look at this planet, or you go look at like this moon over here, and have like two crews working.
Here's all the guns. Oh, I've got this. Your names have somehow become frozen on my screen, and they move around with the camera, like ghosting almost.
I'm still loading.
Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's down here. So, what's the deal with the rentals? You get a free 3-day rental, or could I a free month rental?
It's 48 hours.
Okay.
And then there's new ships available each day depending on who's on display. So today you can rent any of the Anvil ships, you get it for 2 days, and then tomorrow you can still rent the Anvil ships, but you can also start renting the RSI ships, and then it kind of rotates through all the companies day by day.
Cool, because I was thinking about getting some ranks in the bounty hunting, and so I might rent like a fun combat ship to do that in instead of the Drake.
Yeah, like today you could rent the Hornets and the Arrow are all Anvil, right? So the Hornets kind of remind me of Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Type ships, the kind of whole.
Oh yeah. There's Hot Dog right there. He's actually
Hot Dog. Oh man, a light fighter. No, I want a heavy fighter.
Actually, the guy from
what is this? This looks like it has a lot of guns.
Praximus, the botanist from The Expanse.
Yeah.
Season. He's actually in Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, really?
Under a bed in a medical base.
Heavy fighter, Anvil Hurricane. Can I rent this? I'm gonna rent this.
Oh, that's a cool one. The fighter itself isn't as good, but it's got a huge turret for the second player. So when you have two people in it, it's one of the best ships in the game. But
Okay.
it's a little weaker when you just have one guy in it.
Well, I'll rent it. for a friend coming along.
Is this the Liberator? Is that the
That's that like little mini carrier that they.
Okay, so that's in the basement here. There's a model of the exterior. I'm guessing this is like shrunken down. This is like a conceptual ship display. It's in here. It's not something you can actually go into, but oh, you're on Brevity.
Well, I'm in the hospital, but I'm underneath the bed, so it won't let me get up.
Hold wide up.
There he is. He just popped me up. I think.
Yeah, Y is to get out of ships or out of seats and stuff. If you hold it down, it'll let you exit.
So
yeah, you can still.
No, but it would exit me up into the bed and then would force me back down. Now.
We're gonna have to get one of these Liberators, and then we're gonna call it the Pileus Liberator.
I might have to exit and come back in. Because now I'm up, but I can't do anything.
A robust weapons package. I'm gonna buy that.
What is that?
Well, rent that. The anvil arrow.
That was actually one of the first ships I flew in the game. It was part of the free fly I was in. Like, this ship was pretty cool. Went out and crashed it a bunch. God damn it, man, I'm so close and yet so far.
Cool.
So, yeah, this is cool. You want to go tour the big ship? I guess you've already looked at this Carrack.
I got lost on the Carrack, yes.
Alright, I'm going to go walk around in that.
I got lost on the Quade Carrack.
Cost 0, really?
The Anvil Terrapin is actually my favorite ship in the game.
Yeah, I want to get that one too, and it just doesn't do anything yet.
I had it. I was flying it around for a while, and I really enjoyed it. The only reason I don't have it right now is specifically because there's no data running isn't in the game.
Yeah.
This is why I switched out for the MSR, because the MSR has other uses, like being able to transport inventory. I mean, like cargo. Being able to... What the hell?
So all these internal compartments are just like extra storage space, like just tons of cargo space?
I don't know. I get really, really scared of big ships because it's like, what the hell do you do with this? Why do people need these ships? I get it when you have a lot of people playing with you, but I don't.
I've seen some videos of groups of guys that go out and Carrack missions, and they're filming all their exploits, like like almost like a sci-fi series. And it actually looks like a lot of fun because they all have different roles on the ship that they're kind of role playing. So there's a doctor and an engineer and a commander, and they go out on all these adventures together.
This thing has a cartography deck.
Yeah. That's the thing, is there's a lot of stuff that's on that ship that isn't a thing in the game yet.
That's gonna be that's the exploration game, and there's also the drone bay there. So that once we get exploration,
escape pod.
You kind of land into a new system, and then you send out exploration drones all around, and then they eat back.
The thing is,
go to that cartography station.
The Carrack is a military grade exploration ship. There's a reason it's that big. There's a reason it has massive guns on it, and it also has a massive hangar on the top of it, and that is specifically because it's military grade. The ship that they just announced, what was it called? The Nomad? I think it was the Nomad.
No, the Nomad's a small one that's a pickup truck. The one everyone's talking about in the leak section now is that Miss Odyssey.
The Miss Odyssey. It's not even leaked anymore. It was announced. But yeah, that is supposed to be um, the best exploration ship, bar the Karak in terms of.
I mean, I would be happy with just like a Constellation or something. Those are
Are
such
you
Yeah,
sure
cool
they
no,
ships.
announced it? Because what they
the Constellation is great. I had it for a while. It was a fantastic ship, especially considering you can have a ground vehicle and you can have a. There's the snub fighter in the back. Plus, there's
Upper and
one.
lower engineering for wrenching on the drive cores. What
Yeah.
is this? We could just play like a Star Citizen version of Among Us on here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tool it around, like who's breaking everything? How do I? Where is there even a bridge? How do I get to it?
Yeah. But Brevity, because what the mystery that I'm having about that Mist Odyssey is they showed the fuzzy picture of a Mist ship and citizen comments that they're supposedly gonna announce next, and that's not the Mist Odyssey,
Right.
which is the thing that leaked with all the white box stuff. So there's the Mist Odyssey, which is the kind of mining surveying ship. It's got a refinery.
That was
a
the thing that
mining
was just
laser.
announced, right?
Well, I don't know any ship that was just announced.
So yeah, I was talking about it the other day. Ships that go straight to.
That's the Spartan.
There's the Spartan, but then there was another ship, was there not?
No.
I could have swore there was. They might have mentioned it on that video that I linked. The Inside Star Citizen.
Was it? Oh yeah, because I didn't watch that this week. What's going on here? Now I'm in an apartment at New Babbage with 2 medical gowns. All right, here we go. So am I naked now? Yep. All right, I'll get some branded Expo wear.
Let me just pull this up while I can. If I can find it here. I linked it yesterday. Why isn't it showing up? Did we really type so much in the last...
Yeah, I will come back after a few hours and it'll be like 90 missed messages. I'm like, alright, cool.
It's not even loading yesterday. It's still showing me today.
I'm just trying to find the bridge.
Has anyone seen the bridge? Is that Led Zeppelin song?
Yep.
Where's that confounded bridge?
Yeah, great. The bridge in that ship is even 2 stories tall. So you're extra bad for not being able to find it.
I'm pretty sure it's labeled bridge on the elevator.
Here's a clue. Walk forward in the ship.
Yeah, I'm trying. I just walked out an airlock, thank God we're in a convention center.
Yeah, the only ship I really get lost in now is the Starfarer, which I think was designed for you to be lost in. Because it was one of their first ships where they designed it more as like an FPS level than like a ship that you'd play in.
Alright, I've got cartography deck, technical deck, habitation deck, and subdeck.
It's on the technical deck is the top level of the bridge, and there's a way that you can get from the upper and lower.
Alright, I'll have to
Just go to the
get on there.
technical deck. You can see the captain's quarters on the way, and the drone bay is pretty cool. It has 2 seats where in the future you'll be able to have 2 drone operators and send out exploration drones.
Oh, this is, yeah. All the escape pods. Here it is. Oh, this is a bridge. This is a proper bridge.
Yeah. On the upper deck, it's got a commander's pedestal. And the lower deck is the pilot's seat.
Enter command station.
Could you see that you yourself there as Captain Quaid?
I would crash this ship so hard. This is just a multi-million-dollar mistake. That's what this is. Don't let me ever get behind anything this big.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel about it. as well.
Small or medium. That's all I'm doing. Nothing that could be classed as like a capital ship or whatever.
I think I'm pretty sure the Constellation is considered a large ship, and that's about as big as I'll go. Is something that's about that size, because it's about the same length, a little bit shorter than a Carrack, but it's not nearly as tall. It's not nearly as massive.
What are you even doing with like 6 or 7 people on the bridge, you know? Like, it doesn't even make sense. I guess the commander just yells at everybody, and then everybody else is like flying and doing comms and scanning, and then they gotta invent some gameplay for it.
If you look there, there's a remote gunner station that does top turret, I think, and the other one's science station, which I don't think does anything yet. But you can normally there's a guy there that controls the shield. But you can actually on a big ship like that is closer to a full-time job.
The captain has a freaking office.
Yeah, I like the captain.
I wouldn't even fly this thing. I would just like park it and just sit in my office all day.
But you can use it as like a home base. In fact, that's what that thing I was telling you about, where the guys are playing as a.
Yeah, you sent me that video.
Their mini series is they have a whole crew, and they do different adventures, for each of their YouTube videos. But they live on this ship, and they have it all stocked full of hot dogs and physical.
Well, I like that this has that little bay, right? So you could dock a ship here for resupplies and stuff, and then just...
Yep.
Hey, it's a pool table. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is really neat. I would gladly work on a ship like this. I don't want it to be mine. We'll let, like, you or G-Swine or somebody own the ship. Just getting a whole guild's worth of people together to play it, too. It's like the scheduling nightmare that is. Oh, yeah, here's the medical bay, so you can respawn here. That's cool.
Yeah, that ship's got the nicest, kind of medical...
There's a doctor's office. There is a doctor's office. Somebody is laying in the CAT scan. Hello?
Well, you can see yourself, playing as a medical guy in that. If you're out with a crew with that ship, you can have a lot of fun as just being the medical guy and not shooting turrets or doing anything at all. Just kind of hanging out in your sick bay. Where the fuck am I? Riding around the trains.
No, this person is fully healed. There's nothing wrong with them. Alright, I'm just gonna let her stay here laying in the sick bay. That would have been really funny if somebody was like deathly injured and laying in the med bay.
Probably someone just like lay down and I went to take a shit. You're fucking with your body.
Well, I was gonna pull out my my Healy gun.
I'll usually walk away from the game to make some food, and then I'll come back. Like as the game is counting down the 30 seconds for inactivity, and there's some guy just like jumping in front of me. I'm just like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, I didn't know there was inactivity, because I've actually done that too. I've kind of just went over to a corner and gone and made a snack or something, but I always come back and I've been there. I didn't know there was an inactivity counter.
Yeah, I think it's very, very
liberal.
Yes, it doesn't always kick in.
Speaking of that, when I was playing earlier, there was a 2-hour political argument in general chat. The whole time I was playing, I kept looking, and there was one guy. In fact, you can always tell you're in trouble when there's a player with Obama as part of his name. But he was one of the main posters. And people were just bitching and moaning on every side of the political spectrum, just rapidly arguing with each other.
Yeah.
I was telling Quade, I kept butting in, and it's like, one guy was a real anti-American guy, just cussing at America. Like, those first ruined America. Then I talked about how Microtech all had a plan to make Microtech cold so they could keep their server rooms cool.
Yeah, because Microtech is all about the what do you call it?
Yeah, they're like the space Apple.
Yeah, I noticed that when I went in their store. I was like, oh, this is like going to an Apple store. That's what's happening here.
My guy is like walking to the left. I don't know if he's like, if it's because of the FOIP. Yeah, it's gotta be the FOIP. Feels like I'm like walking on a slant. No, what was I gonna say? The Microtech, the whole reason why the atmosphere is cold is because of quote unquote
It's like failed terraforming or something.
not
It was a
failed
terraforming
terraforming.
accident.
Right.
They said. And then that's why Microtech went there, is because of their their servers. They could take advantage of it, but it was supposedly getting an accident that happened.
It's one of those like, sure it was.
Right.
Well, then, yeah, that's what I was posting in the chat when everybody was being political. Yeah, those bastards.
They ruined Microtech.
It was all their plan all along.
But so Microtech, which Microtech are we talking about? The company or the planet?
Well, they're one and the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, the company owns the planet.
This terrapin looks cool.
Yeah, the terrapin's pretty awesome. Oh, these are seats. I was like, what is this box here?
Piles of medical gowns.
Yeah, that's every place now. Goddamn.
That's a scanning and exploration ship. That's cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like a turtle.
I love
see
that
that.
ship.
If I get this ship, I'm gonna have to locate some terrapin beer though.
And it's named after a turtle as well. So, have you gone inside, Quaid?
Yeah, I was trucking around. I didn't get in the seats though, which is cool.
It's really interesting seating. So the one seat right in front of the door when you get in, it has this massive red light on it. People used to put the penguin plushie in the seat and take like evil pictures of him. Yeah, not Quaid. Oh, you can't really see your face because
No,
of the.
that's all right.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna take a snip of it. Your hat is ruining the picture, though.
That's too bad. Oh, want me to take it off?
No,
I-
no, it's fine.
I gotta get out of the seat to do it.
It's all good. I'm gonna post this in your friendly neighborhood
Slack channel.
Slack. What did I say? Flack? Okay, there you go. Ba, 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 da.
Well, I guess I've got a bunch of stuff rented, and you do too. Do we want to try to... Kraig, were you able to get back into stuff?
Yeah, I'm at the.
Somebody left the party.
Well, that was
it me?
no, that was me when I spawned underneath the bed. I had to get back out and get back in again. But
Wow,
Unless that
Slack
was
is
me.
really, really touchy right now.
Yeah, I actually closed Slack, and I put the picture I took of you into Discord instead, so I could get it later and drop it in Slack if I wanted.
I decided I had to. Well, since I was naked, I was either going to put my flight suit on, or I had to run out to the promenade to buy some clothes again. So I'm just done clothes shopping like a girl. Alright, it's not a good selection here as I normally like. Oh, I could have bought a... I'll change it for an Expo shirt. And yeah, the store at the New Babbage clothes store it's the only store I've ever seen that has no terminal.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I want to buy this hat, but a different color, and there isn't a terminal to buy it.
Well, in fact, I was trying to buy this one thing, and I was trying to buy a jacket, and it took me a while to get to realize I was pointing to the jacket. I kept the shirt. The shirt? You want the shirt? It's like no. I kept looking around for a terminal, and there's not one there.
I am really liking the look of this ship, actually, the Valkyrie.
Yeah, I like that ship. I want to get one too.
This is a drop ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can hold up to 20 people.
I've seen this.
And it's got those machine guns when. The side
oh yeah,
doors.
on the side doors. Yeah, I've seen this. It's.
I can just imagine dropping people and just shooting on the side. Yeah, good combo would be a Valkyrie with a Redeemer escort now. You could just tear up a battlefield, dropping scoops and having the Redeemer fly. We gotta get a Redeemer, that's great for us. We can take it out bounty hunting and we can switch positions after every bounty. Because there's, the upper, it's got the huge big upper and lower turrets with the size 5 weapons, and then the pilot's got, I think, 4 size 4s, 2 on the wings and 2 in the turret that it can be remote also.
What's this? The Lightning? Anvil F8 Lightning.
Yeah, that's the one in Star Citizen only right now, but I guess the deal is if you buy Star Citizen and play it, you'll get an F8 Lightning as part of that game that you'll be able to use in Star Citizen. That's the only way you can get it right now.
Which game?
Squadron 42, I mean.
Oh, okay. So you can't get it unless you buy Squadron 42?
Yeah, you earn it in Squadron 42 as part of your exploits there.
Oh, then, so you can't even rent this, actually.
Yeah, you can't rent it or buy it or fly it or anything right now. It's just there as a tease for Squadron 42.
Okay. Well, that's the same with the, what are the other ships? The, trying to remember the names.
Just had...
Drawing a blank here. All of the capital ships, like the,
Oh, the Javelin.
The Javelin, yeah. And there's another one.
Idris.
The Idris. The Idris has been in game.
Yeah, and you can buy it. It's one of those limited buy ships where
I don't think you can spawn it though.
Yeah, well, it's not in the game yet, except on special events.
Like what was it? That recent
Yeah, was it Xeno threat? Actually, that was probably the most fun I had in Star Citizen so far. I loved that Xeno threat thing. I was having a great time in it because every time you logged in, you'd get a message from the Dooley. We need your help.
I did log in during that time. I just never could figure out how to get to the actual thing, and every time I looked at Reddit, I was just like, this is just confusing me more.
When it was multi-stage too, so when it first started, you were having to let's see, you had to, the first part of it was like a cargo thing. You had to land in these ships that were, there's starfarers that had been killed by the Xeno threat, so you had to get a crew of people in there taking out these boxes and delivering them back to this base where the Javelin was parked. And then Idris came and then tried to attack the Javelin and you had to fight him off. And then you went into phase 2 where 2 Idrises showed up and the Javelin left the station and fought with you. So there was a capital versus capital fighting going on, just a swarm of people fighting the Xeno threat.
I should look up videos on that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I was in a battle that had like over 40 players in it, all fighting together. But probably the time I had the most fun is I was playing probably late at night on the West Coast on US servers, so we only had like 8 people that were playing the event. So we had to try to win it by ourselves. We're getting our asses kicked, so we decided we fell back to the picked L1 station, which was the closest, and one of the guys had so we kind of consolidated into a few ships with turrets, and kind of went in just with those so we could make the most of the people we had. But we fought back and actually won the thing at the end. We were all proud of ourselves. But it was like a 2-hour or 2.5-hour battle. That
yeah, that's the thing
really
though.
riveting.
When you get into a game and you overcome some kind of amazing odds, it feels great, right?
Yep.
There was a boss fight in Final Fantasy XI that I remember doing, I don't know, maybe 20 times. It was Diablo. And we finally beat him. And I was like at my wit's end. I was like, if we don't do it this time, I'm like gonna quit this game. And it was, we changed the lineup for the first time in maybe like 15 attempts. We're like, oh, we were so close all these times. And it's like, well, maybe if we just get this class instead of this class, we might be able to just accomplish this. And we just stomped it. And it was just like, okay, after like 20 times of doing it and failing by coming really close. And then this time we just decided to change one little thing and the whole fight came together for us. That's the kind of thing that I really enjoy about like a video game, when you can just, theory craft a better solution. But the thing is, you need someone or someone's willing to experiment.
Well, I'm in the elevator opening and closing the doors, but I'm scared to step out.
yeah, since last time you...
Well, in fact, I waited so long,
How
the
long?
elevator
Yeah.
pulled up to the floor, and some guy just joined me, so I'm gonna let him step out.
Nice. That
There you
Liberator
go.
looks cool, that carrier. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's supposed to be. Some of these guns look pretty neat too.
Yeah, one thing Star Citizen's got a good art department. Is you can compare Star Citizen ships to Elite Dangerous ships. There's no comparison.
Well, that's the like. This is something that Elite Dangerous does too, where specific ships.
I made it.
Specific ships have specific brands will have their own styles.
Yep.
The big difference is Elite Dangerous has like 5 brands, and Star Citizen has like 16.
Hi.
16
Let me know if there's anything
brands.
I can help you with.
But the thing that really stands out for me is just how close a lot of these ships look in terms of style, but how they are very different from each other. Like
Yep.
there's something to be said. This is like comparing a Chrysler 300 to a Chrysler 200 to a Dodge minivan or whatever, or a Chrysler minivan, Town and Country, whatever you want
Back
to call
again,
it.
I see.
They all
Welcome.
kind of look like Chrysler vehicles, but they
I want coffee.
are vastly different. And then you look at Elite Dangerous and how they've done it. All the Imperial ships are white ships that all have literally the exact same like chassis design, body design, and it just looks like a smaller version of the same ship that's just been stretched in weird ways.
Yep.
Same thing with the Orca or
Oh yeah, the Beluga Orca.
what are they? The Sod Kruger ones. It doesn't feel like they've actually conceptualized the design, and they just were like, we'll just make this, but stretch it out this way, and we'll stretch it out this way for this other ship. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like the Clipper and the Cutter look very similar, but the only difference is one is like so much bigger than the other.
What kind of shocked me until I saw that Obsidian Ant video is that 3 years since Elite had a new ship. I knew it was a long time, but I didn't realize it
Yeah,
was
that's wild.
over 3 years.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love some of the ships in Elite Dangerous. Like, I am a huge fan of the Vulture. I'm a huge fan of the Clipper as well. I don't care that the other ships look similar to those. Those specific ships, I always enjoyed flying. I always enjoyed the look of them. Same thing with the Imperial Eagle, actually. The Eagle was something that I really, really enjoyed because it was small, but it felt like you were, you know, flying something substantial, despite its tiny size. And all of the Imperial ships, for that matter, I did enjoy, but I just it was the Clipper specifically for me that like actually stood out as like the ship of that game, in my opinion. That's the ship that I will always fly.
I thought I just asked Quade, some guy in your same orange outfit that you had.
Yeah, no, he's up there with you.
Yeah, that's me.
No, but up, you're inside the Carrack?
Yeah.
How come it didn't have your badge over here?
I don't know.
Oh, are you not in the party? I can see you.
Yeah, let me look.
Yeah, I see Frostpoint's badge over his head, and I see Phantomus. Phantonomus.
No mas. It's Spanish for just Phanto.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm in a party with both of you, but why didn't I see Mr. Quaid? Where are you now?
I'm standing on the bridge. I'm on the lower deck of the bridge.
I'm at the concession stand here.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, where am I? Oh, I'm on the upper deck of the.
You can probably see me here. I'm up by the. You can walk up to the front of the glass.
Thank you, bald lady with the hat on.
Lower bridge. I'm coming down the elevator in the bridge. Little bridge elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are, but do I have a badge over my head?
Yeah, it says Frostpoint 3 meters.
Yeah,
Frostpoint 3.0.
You know why I picked that name? Because I joined it. I was trying to think of a temporary name to use just because I didn't want to have everyone see me in the game. And I was doing the free fly, and it was August, and it was one of those days, it was like 110 degrees. So I was trying to think of a name that was cold. So where's my, let me turn down my mic volume. There's that, where's that option? Oh, game settings, I think.
Oh, am I echoing for you?
No, but I just thought, you know, anyone here at the convention can hear me talking.
Yeah. Let them.
Looking for that thing that says, you know, show your friends badges, but I think it's game settings at the bottom.
Elevator. Here it is.
Show party nameplate. Yes.
It takes like half an hour just to walk around this ship. Is it the only way in and out this big back entrance? There's not like a... I guess there's some airlocks I saw for docking on the side. It'd be cool if there was like a...
I think one of the elevators goes down. Is that... Because there's two elevators. There's only one that goes up to that cartography thing. And then there's another elevator that's back towards the cargo bay. And one of them... I think the one that goes up to the cartography room also goes all the way down to the planet. So you can use that's an entry point also.
Yeah, so call elevator, and then it says technical deck, habitation deck, subdeck, and then... So it doesn't exit the ship though,
But the other one does then, because there's two kind of central elevators. Again, I can't get the options.
Well, now I'm kind of stuck. Alright.
Did you guys check out the clouds over New Babbage? Or over Microtech?
I had them turned off.
Oh, really?
Well, I was just scared of performance. I was gonna try them out one day, but that day hasn't come yet.
Yeah, and you said you're on a 960 or 980?
980.
Okay.
And I track it, and it stays like between 95 and 100 the whole time. but my CPU is still good. It normally jumps around like 60 to 80. So I've been trying to find. Let me see if this elevator goes down. Oh, it's in the same one you were just in, Quade.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, there's 2 elevators. There's one that I think they each go to 4 floors. Member left. Who left?
Please be mindful of other guests during your visit so that
I walked out of the ship, so it probably
Oh.
I left the Carrick's
Little thing.
little internal channel. Yeah.
Let me get out of this thing also.
I'm gonna hang out at the burrito bar with Fanto.
Hi. Good to
Yeah,
have
I'm
you
just
back.
eating burritos and drinking sodas.
I really want coffee, but they don't have it.
Yeah, and this lady's like, yeah, I'm not a barista.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Does they have a coffee bar? I saw a coffee
It says
bar.
coffee to go, but
She asked me if she could help me, and I said yes. Give me a coffee, lady.
yeah, no, it's the same bad service as the bartenders.
Oh, but can't you just buy them right off the counter?
Well, you can buy the flood
I can buy
pips.
a canned beverage.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
they're those beverages are coffee. There's
We got
like
a lot of variety.
black
Take
coffee
your time
and
have a look.
Oh yeah, the canned coffee.
yeah, they're
That's not real coffee though. I want real coffee.
Yeah, I want like a styrofoam cup with
Nice
some
to see you
like
again.
really bad freeze-dried coffee.
There's an apple here. You want an apple, Quaid?
I'm good. I had a burrito.
Yeah, I did too, but you gotta eat healthy.
We got a lot of variety.
Do you?
Take your time.
I'm dying every other day in this game.
Because you're not eating healthy.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm pretty sure an apple a day keeps the servers at bay. Wow, 1 bite and the apple's done.
Amble Aerospace may have made a name for itself along with
Is there anything cool to see here that I should go check out quick?
There's a hallway of hornets.
But more and more
There's act- yeah,
companies'
there's-
civilian craft have
I was gonna say,
captured
there's the hornet's
imagination
nest
of
in the other
Empire.
corner.
Yeah, there you go,
Oh.
hornet's nest.
No further than
Going
Amble
down now.
Aerospace.
It's
There's a
that's
map.
Just
It's like the tanks, the
Oh yeah,
APCs.
down there there's 2 ground vehicles, and if you go around the corner, the Liberator's down there too. And the Liberator,
is just on the hollow
I,
tape.
it's on a hollow table.
I like this Spartan though.
Does
Because
this
I
not
was-
look like Wait, come here. Does this not look like the Ashling Angels logo?
Yeah, it's not dissimilar.
I'm trying to remember what their logo looked like, and I was like, didn't it have like sort of like?
Yeah, it's like a couple of, it's like an eagle and a cobra and some other ship flying out in a way like this. I think it doesn't go straight up. I think they kind of fly at an angle. But yeah, there's only so many logos in the world, right?
Right.
At some point you're gonna
no, I'm
reuse
not.
them.
Oh no, that's their. I'm looking at this. This is their new logo. It has the Imperial, the Aisling Imperial logo built into it, but they had a different one when I started playing.
Yeah.
Which was much more in line with this logo here.
Yeah, I bet I have it saved somewhere. I'll have to look for it. Wow, Slack really wants a lot of resources. Hey, I crashed. Guys, can you hear me? Right. Well, that was a crash, so I'm going to stop recording.